Peace, y'all. This is Asè. I'm all about life force rejuvenation and paradigm shifts. I have been. What's the word? What is the word? What's the word when you like? Oh, procrastinating. I've been procrastinating this. I think I just needed to like catch myself or something like. You know, you want to be in the right space for these readings. Y'all feel me, right? So anyway, there's something here about the world, about graduation, okay? Graduating from something. I just heard graduating from maybe traditions and like family things that don't necessarily fit in your world any longer. Very strange. I need the verbiage. Yeah. I like maybe graduating on how this is kind of giving like arranged marriage and you decide not to get an arranged marriage. Okay, we have the Lover's card in reverse with the Ten of Cups in reverse. That's what this is giving. Like maybe you didn't marry the way your family wanted you to marry. Maybe, because I try to see the Lover's card outside of this as well. Like outside of, and the Hierophant card is coming in my head now. Like maybe you didn't go, maybe you're just not moving in life the way that your family feels it should be aligned in. Some of you all could have broke up with someone and you've moved on. Some of you all could have fully healed from, or you can laugh about now, like mistakes you've made with the ex or mistakes you made in love, and maybe you don't beat yourself up about it anymore. You realize that there's no reason to have shame. There's no reason to feel any type of way. Like it's just these are mistakes that were made, and I can move forward from it, and I could create something better from it, you know. So take the energy where it resonates for you. You know where the Lover's energy is in your life. You know where the Ten of Cups, the family energy is in your life, okay? And I mean, even in reverse, this isn't necessarily bad. Like some of you guys can still have these relationships intact, but maybe, you know, you've come to a point where like you see how, yeah, wow. Maybe just understand the journey you took. You know, like this is the crossroads, and maybe you just see how far you've come, and now you're in a space, like you graduated and you have an understanding of being in a space where now you can look back and you can use, like, you know how people use history to move forward? Like, okay, this cycle happened in history, this cycle happened in history, this cycle happened in history. We don't want it to happen again in the present moment. That's why we take time to reflect and look at our history so that it doesn't happen again. And we can make better choices in the future, right? And I feel like this particular collective is at that point where like you're looking back at the decisions that were made in family, in love, and now you can make better decisions for your family. Now you could take a better road, okay? And I see patience with this. I see patience with yourself, okay? I'm thinking about my own, that's why I'm quiet. I'm thinking about my own like traumas. You know what this kind of reminds me of? I'm going to share this with you guys. Like when I graduated from college, I had nightmares I moved down to Florida and I had nightmares about like not passing this exam and then not being able to get my degree. Like, and think about it. I moved to Florida because my college was in Virginia. I moved to Florida. I had got my job, right? Paying rent. Like life is lifing. I'm making it work, right? And can you imagine just dreaming and having nightmares that you're still in the past, that you're still haunted by this fear that this fear that your life isn't moving forward. You wake up in like a sweat, and then you realize, oh my God, it was just a dream. Like my life has moved forward. Like I am okay. It is okay, right? And this is the PTSD, I guess, the post-traumatic stress disorder. Like, so if there, and I don't see any violence here, right? But whatever trauma, because we all got it. All of us do. Well, and it comes out in different ways, right? Like, so whatever it is for you, whatever this energy is symbolizing for you, right? Like, it could just be something that was really stressing you out. But now you're at a place of healing now. You're in the process of healing now where you can look at it and you can breathe. Like you can move. It's another tool, right? It's a tool in your bag. So now you can move. You can move with precision. You can move with wisdom. You can move knowing like, okay, like, I know I'm going to take this step and that step because it's in my future's best interest. But when I was in it, and even when you first get out of it, there's this period where you need to like de-stress from it, right? Because it was just so traumatic. Oh man, you guys are gonna make me cry because college is very traumatic for me. But it's just growing pains, right? And I don't think it matters what age. I really don't. I think like maturity is always happening. There's not like this peak of maturity. You can sit up and put your nose up in the air and act like you're so much more mature than Bleebity Blue or Blobbity Blah, like than Bob or Jill, right? But at the end of the day, we're all growing. Our society is growing, right? We grow as a culture, and like just stuff like this, like just a friend or a tarot reader or a therapist or a random stranger on the road, just someone reaching out and saying, congratulations from graduating because you've gotten to this point of healing. That's where I feel like y'all are at. Yeah, reflecting. You've got whatever battle wounds and scars. I already talked about it. This is just confirmation. This Nine of Wands is just confirmation that you've gone through it. Whether people want to recognize it or not, you have gone through the ringer. And you look how strong you are and upright you are. And you're looking back and you're just like, wow. I went through all of that. And I'm about to go to my next battle. I am. But I got that thirst again. I have that hunger again. Like I'm bigger, badder, stronger, That's how I'm feeling. Yeah, I think you all also learned a lesson about burnout here. Everybody doesn't learn this lesson about burnout, y'all. Everybody doesn't learn this lesson about burnout. And this is just so interesting. Yeah, man, you're able to be in your power without stressing yourself out, running yourself thin. It's crazy. This is crazy. I just heard some people they never saw anything like this before. Some people, Okay, because there's magic in the Queen of Wands. There's expression in the Queen of Wands. And I'm seeing someone here with the Seven of Pentacles being able to, is this seven? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. I'm seeing someone here who's able to kind of rest, like rest in that. Maybe like you might not even have all the money in the world, but there's an understanding and a worth about you. It's very interesting, very interesting. This is like this energy, boy. Yeah, bam, Empress card. Someone here is really sitting in their feminine power. Like okay, maybe this Seven of Pentacles was upright in the past. Like in this kind of dysfunctional sense of love, because the Lover's card could also be your sense of love. It doesn't have to be someone else, right? But maybe like the you know how like how you love yourself, it gets reflected and it gets mirrored in the decisions you make in relationships. So perhaps that was happening. Like maybe you were burning yourself thin for others. Maybe you were a people pleaser. Maybe you were like going. You could have been in your masculine so much so to where it was affecting your health or something like that, right? And with this in reverse and the Queen of Wands, I see someone bold. I see someone just not afraid to walk in their power, right? But also not afraid to rest. Understanding their throne, understanding their privilege, and you know, just because like look, at the end of the day, and this is what I mean by like privilege, right? We all have some sort of privilege going on. So like college, for example, because I've been researching a lot about like socioeconomic statuses and trying to understand where I'm at now since I went to college in my life now. I'm at my own crossroads, right? Okay, so this reading ain't just for y'all. I guess it's for your girl too. So anyway, like college, right? At the end of the day, it's still a privilege. Even if the degree, even, here's the thing, even if the degree doesn't access you money, I noticed that, and everyone's not like this, but there are certain people who will put themselves in a lower energy because they don't have the degree. Or they think that people are above them because of the degree, and it's not that at all, right? And people, I think a lot of us who have degrees understand that, like, you don't need a degree to succeed. There are plenty of people out here succeeding without a degree, right? Because you have street smarts, or you understand how to be entrepreneurial. You started early in a business that would actually be lucrative for your future. Maybe doing hair, maybe doing nails, and now here you are, and you could be making a lot more money than someone like me, right? So, but at the same time, it is still a privilege to come out of high school and to go into college. That is a privilege everyone does not have. So even though I went through the post-traumatic stress disorder after college, even though I was traumatized after college, even though I'm still having nightmares and I'm a hot mess after college, I mean, I have my jobs and stuff like that, but I was still trying to navigate understanding that I needed a break from just trying to succeed and trying to do this corporate ladder stuff and just trying to I don't even know, whatever college culture is and whatever that is, right? It's still a privilege, even if I needed the break, even if I have my own trauma, it's still a privilege. So, you know, maybe your 2-parent household, Greg, 'cause we got the family card. Maybe your 2-parent household, maybe you got some trauma from your 2-parent household, right? But it's still a privilege to have a 2-parent household. It's still a privilege. So these are the weird things that happen to us in life, right? Like, there's this blessing, but there could have been trauma that came with this blessing, hard work that came with this blessing, like things that just had you like that you didn't fully understand that came with the blessing, right? But now you are at this point where you can look at both of these things and you can still enjoy the blessing and still see but okay, not see, like use the trauma. Yes, this is an energy that can use their trauma. Their trauma is a power tool. I know everybody's not rocking with Jada these days, but like Jada talks about it best, like when her mother asked her like why she's not hung up about her doing drugs, and like why, you know, all this stuff. And Jada talks about how she used it as power. And look how, man, I'm like, because even if you have a single parent household like Jada, right? Maybe she still saw the privilege in having a mother, because look how her mother's up there with her. Like, she didn't abandon her mother. She didn't do any of that. Like, she saw, this is how beautiful children are in our lives too. Oh man, guys, I'm gonna cry. I'll have to put that clip in for you guys, okay? Because I think it will inspire a lot of you all, whether you like Jada or not. So like, even in, I'm so sorry guys. Do you cry more as a mom? Like, is it just me? Oh my gosh. So anyway, like, yeah, be very proud. Be very proud, like tears of just joy that you made it to this. You graduated and you made it to this point of healing. Okay? Oh man. This point of, yeah, we gonna just drop the clip because I'm gonna keep on crying, y'all. If you feel me, let me know down below. Okay, much love. Bye guys.